Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Bella Holland. So, today the video is on my battle with anxiety. Okay, I think the best way to start this is to talk about my first experience. My first experience was when I was in the 7th grade, I think, and it was a gradual workup to my anxiety. It's not like I woke up one day and was anxious and stressed and couldn't breathe and all this stuff. For most people, it's not like that. It was not like that at all for me. And my first experience was when I was in the 7th grade. And I was with my older cousins and we were at the lake. And I remember we were on these train trestles and they're about this far apart. It was far enough that you could walk on it, but far enough that you could fit a foot here and a leg and fall through. Myself was freaking out. I was a mess. And all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I was hyperventilating. And it was crazy. And they kind of thought I was exaggerating. And they're like, oh, it's not that big deal. We got off and I was fine. I slowly could breathe again. And I was good. That was my first experience. It came back later. Gradually, as I went through middle school. You know, middle school is a crazy time. You're transitioning from a child to a teenager, puberty, boys, drugs, sex, like all of this comes into the play. I was very stressed. I also had some problems at home, and I'm going to choose to keep that private, but I had some problems going on at home, and that caused a lot of it, and it was rough. And gradually, as I went through middle school, it got worse. Now, when I got to high school, when we talk about how middle school is bad, teenager to adult is even worse. And there's more grades, there's more people, there's more going on, there's more freedom. Oh, crazy. But I think it really started to show up when I was in high school. Freshman, 15. It was really stressful. And I was nervous all of a sudden about everything and anxious about everything. And I'm not that type of person. Like, I've always been the outgoing, crazy, fun, talk to everybody type of person. And I lost that. And I can't blame it all on what was going on at home because I got anxiety and that kills you. So, some of my triggers, I would say, are overthinking and stressing about a situation. For example, I just had prom and overthinking what color my dress is going to be, how this is going to match, how my hair is going to get done, who's going to do this, when I'm going to get my nails done, and all that stuff. Overthinking kills me. That's one of my very, 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 very big triggers. And I'd say not stopping, like prolonged going at it, like a track meet today, tomorrow I've got a chorus concert, the next day I've got the SAT, and after that I've got this, and then I've got to practice for church on Sunday, and then I've got church on Sunday, and then I've got this, and then I gotta go out with my boyfriend, and then I gotta do this. Oh, and you gotta take a shower, you gotta do your chores when you get home, when I'm working too. That's another one of my triggers, is non-stop going at it. Like, the month of March is one of those crazy months for me, and I'm non-stop this after this after this after this, and that's prime anxiety time and stress time. And if I don't control myself, it can get the best of me, and it can be very stressful. But it can be very stressful. The escalation was when I hit high school. I had started going to church again, which was helping, but it was also, still wasn't passionate. It's kind of just like a mundane, kind of you go, you do this, you have to do this, it's just what you do. Like, I didn't have the passion and the love for Christ like I do now. So, it was helping, but it wasn't getting to the bottom of it. And high school got very stressful very fast because I was not used to the things that were going on, and my parents' separation and things that were going on at home, it was just slowly a process. And if that was when it hit, and I'm one of those people that math class is like, me and math, no. I cry a lot in math class, or I used to. I don't really as much as I don't now, but I would cry because when I'm under a lot of pressure and stress and I don't know what's going on and I'm behind everybody else and everybody's getting it but I'm not, that kills me. And people would make fun of me, thinking I was being dramatic and emotional, and it doesn't make sense for you to be like that and stuff, and nobody knew what was going on. And that was my big escalation when I went home after somebody mentioned anxiety to me, and I talked to my parents and my grandma, and I was like, I think I have anxiety. And they were like, you might have anxiety, that would make sense. And they didn't take me to the doctor right away. At the time, we weren't in a very financial situation where we could just go to the doctor and get me diagnosed, kind of thing. It was pretty clear that I probably had anxiety, and we tried to fix it in herbal, mineral type, vitamin type stuff, and tried everything but medication. And it kind of helped. But I'll tell you the 4 things that I do to battle it and to say it's not taking over me, it's not my life. 1, God. When I was about kind of a freshman, I realized that I was not, everybody knew I was a Christian, I was a Christian, but I was not living a Christ-filled life. And yeah, I might not be sleeping with 7 guys, but I'm still being flirtatious. I might not be having a sailor's mouth, but I'm still cussing when I'm around certain people. And that's not, I started to realize that that's not how I should live. And I went to a youth conference, and I got saved. And it kind of changed from there. I lived a little differently, and I started reading my Bible more. And I recommend that so much, because in the Bible it says that He'll calm all your anxieties and that He is your hope. The Lord has a plan for you, and He has hope that you're going to get through this, and you have to have hope that you will too. And He'll give you strength and courage to get through it. And I started to pray more, and it really helped. And then I got baptized last summer. And I mean, it's been great since. And I would say the second thing is passion. I run. I love to run. I've been running since I was in the 7th grade. I've been doing it in the spring since the 7th grade, and my sophomore year, last year, I started running in the winter too. And I started tennis last year too, and I love tennis, but I wouldn't call that my passion, although I also sing, and it's a distraction. While you are running or singing, while you're running, you might be thinking about, especially if you don't like running, you might be thinking about, oh my god, I'm dying, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, I can't wait to stop. But you're not thinking about what she said, what he said, that test you have tomorrow. You're not thinking about this and that. It's just you, your legs, and your breathing. And it's so calming and so peaceful. Once you get past the, oh my god, I'm dying, I can't run a mile type thing, it's utter peace and euphoria after you're running. And it's great. And on the plus side, keeps you in shape too. And singing is a sport. I would not, okay, hold on. Singing is as tough as a sport. It may not be a sport, but you have to concentrate, and you have to learn how to do this. You have to read music. You have to do this, finding the right pitch, blending with everyone around you, especially in a chorus atmosphere. Singing can be very, very invigorating. And I sing on the praise team, and I would say that's kind of stressful because it's a little different environment for me, but like, other than that, singing is another thing that just takes your mind off of it. If it's painting for you, I have a friend, I'm not going to mention her because I didn't tell her about this, and I want her privacy, but she paints canvases and stuff to calm her anxiety. She has it 10 times worse than I do. Like, don't know how she does with it. But she paints on canvases, and it calms her so much, and it puts her at ease. And that's her passion, painting. If photography is your passion, just find a passion. If it's reading, if it's writing, find something to distract you. And also, the third thing is acceptance and support. When you accept that you have it, when you know you have it, there's no more confusion or this and that, and it kind of, puts you at ease that you know you have it, and you can get through this. And it's nice. Support. When I told people that I did have anxiety, and I knew, and people were kind of like, oh, that's what's wrong with you. Here you go. Now I know what's wrong with you. And have the support of your friends, and just let them know, hey, this might be kind of a stressful situation for me. Can you help me through it? And I told my teachers at the beginning of the year, I'd start to tell them, hey, I have anxiety. It shouldn't be a problem, but it might hold me back a little bit. And even the teachers had a tendency to be a little more accepting of it. And, oh, she's not crazy and emotional and some problem kid I have in the corner. And they wouldn't, push me as much as they did. I know school's crazy. And, it helps a lot. And I will also say, number 4, medication. Medication doesn't solve all issues, and I don't think medication should be your first go-to. I think the order I listed them in is about how it should go. God being first. But I got medication last summer for anxiety. We finally went, and we finally were like, I need some medicine. And I'm not even on a high dosage. I'm on generic Zoloft, not like Xanax or a lot of anything. And I think it's more of a mental thing. I take it in the morning, every morning, and I know that I take it, it works. And it kind of puts you at all day long peace. Yes, if I'm in a very stressful, very, very stressful situation and I'm letting it take over me, that medication is not going to work completely. It just keeps me from walking around shaking and being nervous about everything. But it won't help the sudden things. You have to learn to breathe and prepare yourself for that kind of thing. And I said this started in 7th grade. I didn't get medicine until summer after 10th grade year. That's almost 4 years. Almost 4 years of me not being on medication for it and then learning to deal with it. And you can do it too. And it's not a forever thing. I intend to be off of this medication at some point. Right now, no, because I haven't even had it a year. And it does put me at ease to have it, and it does help me keep an utter peace. But it's not forever. I do not intend to do this forever. And you shouldn't either. But at sometimes, medication is what you need to do. And I also hear meditation works. I tried it. See, for people with anxiety, we don't have the patience to sit there and we don't have the patience to do that. I don't have the patience to do that. Some people might push themselves enough, but me sitting there and going, in my mind, it's, I have a test, I have to do this. Oh my gosh, did my brother do this? I gotta pay for this. Oh, I gotta be at work in 5 minutes. Medication is not my thing. Oh, medication is my thing. Meditation is not my thing. Yeah. But I think those 4 things are really what's helped me battle. But most of all, God has helped me get through all of it. And if any of you need help, I hope this helps someone. And if anybody needs support, I'm here. I'm a very understanding person, and I will talk to you about it, and I will be your support. And if you have nobody else, I'll be there for you. And I hope this helped you. And I'm going to put this story that I found on VSCO. It's this little thing. It's the perfect thing. By the way, VSCO is awesome. But I found it on VSCO. I'll put it on my Instagram, which I'm also going to have linked down below. I'll put it up there. But basically what it says is they were in a room in a college seminar. And the psychologist is talking to them about stress and how to handle it. And she takes a water bottle or a glass of water and holds it in her hand. And she asks the whole room, how much does this weigh? And she gets 16 ounces, 20 ounces, stuff like that around the room. And she said, 16 ounces or 20 ounces, maybe, but it doesn't matter how much the glass weighs. Because right now, holding it, it's not that bad. But if I hold it for 5 minutes, my hand's gonna ache a little bit. If I hold it for a whole day, my hand's gonna become numb and paralyzed. If I hold it forever, my hand is gonna fall off, I'm gonna drop it, and it's gonna spill everywhere. It doesn't matter how much it weighs or what the situation is, but how long you hold on to it. And you have to think about stress like that. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life or what's happening, but if you hold on to it and think about it 24/7, it's gonna kill you and it's gonna spill all over. And I love that. And I thought it was a beautiful way to talk about it. And I'm gonna put it on my Instagram story. I don't know if I'll put it under YouTube or mental health, but look for it. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. And I will try to post every Sunday, but this is a new thing, so I don't know. But I will be posting on Sundays. If you have any comments about how this video was, what to improve, suggestions, please comment. I'm going to leave my Instagram and other social media down here for you to get. And I hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. And I hope to continue this.